I believe God will show you this when you're ready, and you just being here is a testament to that. God is going to shape you and form you and mold you soon, now, and has been, into someone you couldn't possibly have imagined you could become. He has plans for you to become a perfect reflection of him. And now we can say that, and we say that all the time, but you don't actually know what it means, nor do I. We don't even have a glimpse of it, but just the concept of it should excite you right now. We've been called to be perfect reflections of him, like a mirror, but sin came into the world and took a stone, just straight up shattered that mirror, and shattered it and broke it to pieces. But God saw that, and God saw how it hurts us and how we're struggling. And he sees how you're struggling and how you're feeling. He knows the desires of your heart. He knows the struggles, the anxieties, the pressure that you feel. And he's coming down to us. In fact, he already did through Jesus. And he took some glue. He took the pieces that were on the floor, shattered, broken, just down in the mud. And he's saying to you, reaching out his hand right now, let's put this thing back together. Let's rebuild this. Because I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. And even if you do not see that yet, even if you do not feel that yet, doesn't mean it's not coming. The night is darkest before the dawn. And at night, you have faith that the sun will rise again. Why? Because it has risen again and again and again and again and again. And you know tomorrow the sun will rise again. But just because it's night and it's dark outside and there's no sign that the sun will ever rise again. Let's be real. We don't doubt it. We don't ask God for a sign like, God, give me a sign that the sun will rise again, please. You have faith. But why is it that when it comes to your life, that faith just, poof, just gone, right? So, God is looking at you right now and he's calling you something special. He's calling all of us, but you. And you know this deep down, even if you can't see it yet. And this time of waiting that you've been going through, sooner or later, maybe even now, time's up. How did you use that time of waiting? Are you ready? Well, doesn't really matter now, because if God's brought you to it, he will see you through it. If you're going to go through it, doesn't matter if you're ready or not, because you will become ready through the process. Oftentimes, God calls us to big things that take a lot of courage when we aren't ready, because then we can't rely on ourselves and we know exactly who to rely on when we're helpless. Not things around us, not your mom, not your dad, not your brother or sister, but him alone. And especially not you. Because we can't rely on ourselves when it comes to things like these. But you already know that. But hey, sometimes it just takes someone to remind you. If this message resonated with you, share it with a friend. And if you want to see more from a 17-year-old trying to do God's work, subscribe. It's a win-win for both of us. And as always, get after it.